What is up, my sexy mates of YouTube? My name is Aussie Marcel, and in today's video we're going to be looking at a brand new fragrance in 2022, Guess Uomo. But before we look at the fragrance, if you like the content I make here on YouTube, please consider hitting that big red button down below, subscribing to the channel, and also, if you liked the video, do give it a thumbs up. Both of those things help me out immensely. So I was in Priceline today and I saw that they had this brand new Guess fragrance. I've never smelt it before, I know nothing about it, but for $49 Australian, I figured it's worth trying out. So the packaging I think is pretty good for the price point. That was $49 on sale. It's that marble black with some white accents to it. It's a very classy look. I'm a big fan of it. The fragrance looks very classy, the bottle has a lot of nice weight to it, however, everything is plastic, so you win some, you lose some. Now to try out the fragrance. Atomizer is weak. Warm, spicy, touch of floral notes, maybe some coffee in here as well. It's very familiar to me. I can't quite put my finger on what it reminds me of though. Maybe one of the Nike fragrances, red or brown. It sort of reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana's The One. Woody, spicy, a touch of sweetness. It's a nice smelling fragrance. If you like warm, spicy scents, this is definitely going to be up your alley. It also reminds me of another Guess fragrance, Guess Effect, although this isn't nearly as musky, but it shares some of that woodiness and those warm, spicy facets. It's actually a little disappointing because when packaging looks this nice and with a bottle that looks this classy as well, you expect something quality, but the fragrance here just doesn't have that. It doesn't smell bad, so don't get me wrong, it just smells generic, and in 2022 you expect a little better, something a little different. I will say though that if you're tired of Aventus clones, if you're tired of fragrances that smell like Dior Sauvage, this might appeal to you because it doesn't smell anything like them. This is warmer, it's woodier, it's got some spice to it, and it doesn't smell bad. It's almost a gourmand, you know, it's got some of those warm coffee notes, those cappuccino chocolate sort of notes to it. As it's starting to dry a little bit, there's a slight soapy facet to it as well. That's just what my nose is picking up here in the first couple of minutes of wearing this. So my first impressions aren't fantastic. It's generic, but it doesn't smell bad, and I think this will be good for compliments. So if you only are wearing a fragrance just purely for compliments, this may do the job, but I suggest you spend your $50 elsewhere. I will admit though that if this were on sale for $30, I think it would be a much better value, and personally I think this smells better than Guess Seductive Blue and Guess Seductive. Anyways, that's about all that I've got to say on Guess Uomo. If you've ever worn this before, let me know in the comments below, and until the next video, my name is Aussie Marcel, and I'll catch you guys around.